This is Alan Bush with ADMIS. In the stock index futures, we did see some new historical highs in the December S&P and the December Dow futures this morning. Looks like most of the strength linked to comments from Dudley of the Federal Reserve, indicating that, in his opinion, that investors should be patient in their wait for an interest rate increase. So his dovish comments supporting stock indices this morning. Also, we had what appears to be more accommodation coming from the People's Bank of China, that being a lesser factor. But in any event, those seem to be the two news items that supported stock index futures this morning. We continue to believe that the trend is bullish and that higher prices are likely through the balance of this year and also well into next year for stock indices. Over in the currencies, seeing the dollar index a little bit weaker this morning, and I think this is directly linked to comments from Dudley this morning. Of course, interest rate differentials, if they turn a little more narrow, that is bearish for the dollar from an interest rate point of view. Also, we are seeing a little pressure in the British pound, with UK property values showing a little weakness. Over in the interest rate markets, futures supported, especially at the front end of the curve. And again, this is due to Dudley's dovish comments. We continue to believe that the Fed will not be in a position to raise interest rates next year, even though the consensus view is that they will raise rates in the second half of next year. In fact, there was one news article this morning saying that it is a race between the Fed and the Bank of England. In fact, they called it a horse race between those two central banks, the Fed and the Bank of England, who will raise interest rates sooner next year. My feeling is it is more of a tortoise race. Neither central bank will, I believe, be able to raise rates next year, either the Fed or the Bank of England. So all of that is supportive to treasuries, especially at the long end of the curve. Once again, these are my opinions alone and are not the opinions of ADMIS or Archer Daniels Midland.